Like Florida. Florida's got 30 electoral college votes. I don't know. He would have 300.
It was Virginia on that map.
Virginia?
Doesn't it?
No, Virginia is still.
Yeah, it looked like Virginia actually. I think you're right. It was Virginia.
Was it really?
Virginia.
It's Virginia! Hey!
I think Maryland was Lincoln. No, but that doesn't. Well, it looks like there's only one right state of Vermont. It's Virginia.
Go Virginia!
And they have spoken clearly. To congratulate him on being elected the next president.
It's gotta be so fucking weird. 2 years.
Yeah. 106 years in America, through the best of times and the darkest of hours. She knows how America can change. Yes, we can. America, we have come so far. We have seen so much, but there's so much more to do. So tonight, let us ask ourselves, if our children should live to see the next century, if my daughters should be so lucky to live as long as Ann Nixon Cooper, what change will they see? What progress will we have made? This is our chance to answer that call. This is our moment. This is our time to put our people back to work and open doors of opportunity for our kids, to restore prosperity and promote the cause of peace, to reclaim the American dream and reaffirm that fundamental truth that out of many we are one, that while we breathe, we hope, and where we are met with cynicism and doubt, and those who tell us that we can't, we will respond with that timeless creed that sums up the spirit of a people. Yes, we can. It was a creed written into the founding documents that declared the destiny of a nation. Yes, we can. It was whispered by slaves and abolitionists as they blazed the trail toward freedom. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
It was sung.
It was sung by immigrants as they struck out the distant shores, pioneers who pushed westward against the unforgiving wilderness. Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
It was the call of workers organized, women who reached for the ballots, a president who chose the moon as our new frontier,
And the king who took us to the mountaintop and pointed the way to the promised land.
Yes, we can to justice and equality.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Yes, we
Oh,
can. Yes, we can.
yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Oh, we can.
Yes, we can to opportunity and prosperity. Yes, we can to opportunity and prosperity.
Yes, we can heal this nation. Heal this nation.
Yes, we can repair this world.
Repair this world.
Yes, we can.
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 Can. I know you're calling.
Yes, we can.
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 Yes,
Yes, we can.
Yes, we
can.
We know the battle ahead will be long. But always remember that no matter what obstacles stand in our way, nothing can stand in the way of the power of millions of voices calling for change.
We won't change. We won't change. We won't change.
We have been told we cannot do this by a chorus of cynics. They will only grow louder
and
or dissonant. We've been asked to pause for a reality check. We've been warned against offering the people of this nation false hope.
But in the
But in the
unlikely
unlikely
story that is America,
there's never been anything false about hope.
Won't change. It's all gonna change.
I want change. I want change.
The hopes of the little girl who goes to the public school in Dillon are the same as the dreams of a boy who learns on the streets of LA.
We will remember that there's something happening in America.
That we are not as divided as our politics suggest. That we are one people. We are one nation. And together we will begin the next great chapter in the American story with 3 words that will ring from coast to coast, from sea to shining sea.